Hey there YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, the sweetest MC. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am growing a community here with the intentions of empowering and encouraging creators like ourselves. 3 things that we as content creators can consider doing more of in order to allow ourselves to grow. And I'm touching on things that I myself personally would like to do more of in order to allow myself to grow. Alright, number 1, start scared. So being scared when starting is a natural feeling. You are not alone. If you're starting and you feel scared, you're uncomfortable. If you haven't started yet and you feel scared, you're not alone. As you know, we're usually our biggest and worst critics. And anytime we start something new, it's a form of change. And so change for many of us is scary. It feels uncomfortable. There's probably never really going to be a perfect moment to start your channel. And besides, to know when the perfect moment is, will have been to have already done it. To figure whether or not that was the perfect moment. We won't know if it's the perfect moment ahead of time. Usually when we start something new, we don't yet completely have the full belief within ourselves that we need in order to have that confidence and in order to build momentum and in order to have that consistency. But we have to remind ourselves that this is all a learning process and we will grow and develop along the way, and we just got to allow ourselves to get to that point. We can never make a shot if we don't shoot the ball. And also there's another saying that you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start in order to be great. In one of my next videos, I have a tool that I want to share with you that can help you to get to that starting point, to actually do the work that it's going to take to help you to get to starting. Okay, number 2. So after you've started, you got to share your content. You got to share your content. You got to promote yourself actively, whether it's on social media, whether or not it's like when you talk to your friends or when you are visiting family. Don't be afraid to share your stuff. My family already knows by now. As soon as I put out this video, everybody's getting the link. That's just what I do because I have to share it with someone to start off until I find more and more people who are willing to join my community and to support the community. So you gotta start scared. And now next you gotta be okay that it may not start off that great. So you gotta be okay with sucking. I've mentioned this plenty of times on several other videos. We have to see this as an opportunity for us to grow. Sharing our content will allow us to receive feedback from others. Now, healthy feedback is something that we'll need and that we can use to help us to grow. And no one will see your stuff if you don't share it. So it's important that we don't shy away from sharing our content. Many of times we're our biggest and worst critics. And we'll work on something and then we'll hesitate or we won't put it out. We'll keep it to ourselves because we're afraid that it's not good enough. For a long time, I didn't share my content. And so don't forget, I said that this video is also things that I personally need to do too. And with knowing that we have to share our content, we can't expect that every single thing we put out is going to be a masterpiece. So being okay with every single piece not being a masterpiece is going to help you to have that peace of mind to know that you're in progress and that you are growing. Sometimes we'll be in a flow state, sometimes we won't. And that's just the way we are in life. Sometimes we are like focused like completely focused, and then sometimes we have something that just throws us off our focus. And it reminds me of that song that I used to listen to when I was younger by Black Sheep. And it goes a little something like this. Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If my train falls off the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back on the scene. So my whole point is that if you fall off your tracks, when I fall off my tracks, I just pick myself back up. So we gotta be prepared to pick ourselves back up and just keep going. But it's okay, it's all part of the process. It's also important for us to share our content because you never know whose life it's going to touch. You're never going to know who's going to need to hear what you have to say at that point in time unless you share it. And it might affect somebody's life in a way that you don't realize that it has the potential of doing. And so you got to allow yourself that chance. So don't be shy. Promote yourself. It's a little scary, because we'll be wondering what other people are thinking, but it's natural. Just don't let it stop you doing what you know you need to do to fulfill your goal. Whether it's starting a YouTube channel, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's following your dream, whether it's doing something drastically different in life. So someone may appreciate your work, whether it is or it is not your best work. So don't not share because you don't think it's your best. Leave that up to someone else to decide. Your part is to create the content and to put it out there. And those who are for you will find you. And those who are not for you will just keep moving along. Now, number 3, don't give up on yourself. Please, 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 by no means give up on yourself. So I encourage you to never stop creating, never stop sharing. It's a way for us to express ourselves creatively. And if creating content is your dream, then overcoming fears of starting is what it's going to take to achieve that dream. So don't allow yourself to stand still for too long. So don't give up on yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be kind with yourself. Allow yourself to go at your pace. Don't compare yourself to others. Do you. Do what's in your heart and allow yourself to grow. So of course, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, much love.